All rise. Judge Vanderbilt Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1019, Canada case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Canada. All right.
All right, guys. This case starts simple but unravels fast. A mother comes to court asking for child support for a 3-year-old she's raised alone. But instead of an easy ruling, the courtroom immediately shifts into questions about paternity, denial, and a backstory nobody saw coming. And by the end, the judge reminds everyone that in family court, proof comes before payments.
About this case before the court, what's going on?
I'm seeking child support and back pay from this man.
Okay, just straightforward. That's what I like. Just get right into it. How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
3 years old.
And I have not received any child support.
This moment matters. 3 years old, and not a single payment. From the court's perspective, that's a long time for a child to go without formal support. But even when the situation feels unfair, the judge can't skip steps. The law doesn't move on emotion. It moves on what's been legally established.
All right. Sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the past 3 years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligations.
Okay.
Under the circumstances, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that she and I had that time together. And,
Excuse me?
Here's the first real turning point. Instead of flat-out denial, he raises doubt about paternity. That one move immediately pauses everything. Whether sincere or strategic, questioning parentage legally blocks child support until proof exists. This isn't about excuses. It's about whether the court even has authority yet.
Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't provided
well, those are rumors.
I understand
First of
that.
all.
I understand that.
Second
But
of
you
all.
haven't complied with my request for DNA test either, and that's my key. Is that if I have an obligation, I like to make sure it is my obligation and not the obligation of some other.
This is where emotions spike. He hints at other relationships, but the judge doesn't react, because rumors don't carry legal weight. Family court runs on documents, signatures, and test results. What sounds explosive in real life doesn't automatically translate into a courtroom fact.
Father.
Well, maybe you should have been obligated to your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
You're right about that. And honest
So
truth is
you are
that,
admitting that you're married?
yes.
Okay.
And I've told her. I've told her that we had this fling.
You didn't
told
tell
your
me you
wife
were
that?
married until after.
That's correct. That's correct. I did not tell you.
I'm sorry.
And then it lands. He admits he was married during the affair. That changes the emotional temperature instantly, but legally, it doesn't erase responsibility. The judge doesn't scold or shame. She stays locked on one issue only. Has paternity been legally established? Everything else is background noise.
This is.
Okay. Well, I definitely have some questions too, but I don't think they have anything to do with child support. It's more about you guys' backstory, but that has nothing to do with me. However, has this man taken a DNA test at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did he sign anything at the hospital
No, he wasn't
acknowledging that he was the father? Okay. So he does have a valid point. Before we can actually place him on child support, he either has to accept parentage, which...
This is the judge resetting the case. No DNA test. No acknowledgement of paternity. That means no child support order yet. It may feel frustrating, but this step protects everyone involved, especially the child. The court isn't choosing sides, it's following procedure.
About his affair and doesn't want his wife to find out.
My wife knows.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
right.
knows now.
He's lying.
You told her?
I would have heard from her by now. I work with him, ma'am.
Oh. At the welding place?
I'm a receptionist there.
Receptionist there. I'm a manager.
That's how we met.
You're her direct manager. Oh, okay. Ooh, wasn't it?
Then comes the unexpected twist. They work together, and he was her manager. That adds emotional complexity and raises serious questions. But legally, it still doesn't establish parentage. Even the judge reacts here, because it explains the tension, but it doesn't change the legal path forward.
DNA testing, and we actually find the father and place him on child support.
Well, I know who it is, so that's not necessary, but thank you.
Okay. Is there anything further?
Your Honor, can we get your assistance in having this thing compelled so that we can get this DNA testing done expeditiously?
Oh yeah, most definitely. And it will be done through the Attorney General's office.
Okay.
Because they are actually on site in the courtroom, and it will be in the courthouse rather. And it will be much.
This is the most important procedural moment. The judge orders DNA testing through the Attorney General's office. Fast, official, and free. No delays, no excuses. This is the court saying, we're getting answers, and we're doing it the right way.
Easier and free to you all to go ahead and use their resource. Okay? If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Rocky,
You're welcome.
if I have obligations here, I'll stand behind them.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So here's the reality. Until paternity is proven, child support legally cannot begin, no matter how emotional the situation feels. The judge followed the law step by step, even when the drama tried to take over. Now I want to hear from you. Was this ruling fair? What would you have done in their shoes? Drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama just like this.
All rise. Judge Vonda B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the ghost.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay. Miss Ghost, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we have a 1-year-old daughter named Alexis Ray.
Alright guys, this one goes from routine child support to total courtroom chaos real fast. What starts as a simple request turns into accusations, money disputes, and a pregnancy reveal that forces Judge Vonda B to slam the brakes and bring everything back to the law. Stay locked in. One DNA reminder changes the entire direction of this case.
Okay. So you all divorced, have a 1-year-old,
Yes, ma'am.
and you want him to pay child support?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, seems pretty straightforward. Sir, what do you have to say about that?
Your Honor, I don't have a problem.
The mother opened strong, framing this as total financial neglect. That matters because in family court, how you present the situation can influence retroactive support. But here's the key. The court isn't judging the relationship. It's judging responsibility. Everything from this moment forward hinges on proof, not emotion.
It's expensive to live where we live, you know.
Well, according to the documents you provided, you may.
The father admits he's willing to pay, but immediately brings up cheating and financial stress. This is where a lot of parents get tripped up. Infidelity might hurt emotionally, but legally it's irrelevant. Child support isn't about who betrayed who, it's about providing for the child, period.
You get a check every month, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all made the perfect couple. You're the liar, she's the cheater.
Well, that's semantics right there. That's the particulars. He lied. I didn't cheat on him.
Okay, well, we already established that he lies. I mean,
Oh, yeah, see, I told you he was a liar.
Well, I mean, you didn't even have to tell me that. He
You knew
told me.
that, right?
I don't know how you do
So,
it every
you know,
single time.
What are you?
You know, what I don't need you all to do is address each other. You all
Yes,
will
ma'am.
address me. There's obviously a reason that you're no longer married, okay?
Because he's a cheater.
No, because you guys were the perfect storm is why you guys are not married anymore. Now, in terms of health care, who pays it for this child?
He pays it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she's
She's on his Medicaid.
Okay, so
This wage correction is subtle but critical. Judge Vonda catches the difference between $16 and $18 an hour instantly. That $2 gap changes the entire calculation. Family court runs on math, not sympathy. One mistake on income can cost hundreds every month. Do you think that was accidental?
you understand that Medicaid has to be reimbursed to the state, and you're going to have to start paying child support at $18 an hour. You understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Here's a legal reality check many parents don't expect. Medicaid isn't free. When the state covers a child, that money must be reimbursed. Judge Vonda makes it clear, Child support doesn't just go to the other parent, it can go straight back to the state. This is where the numbers start hurting.
And he will be obligated to pay child support because of that. But you also need to be working too.
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you gonna come back in here next time with some proof of looking for a job?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I will, and I'm currently pregnant again.
Now the spotlight flips. Judge Vonda asks the mother the question nobody wants to hear. Why aren't you working? This is huge. Child support doesn't replace personal responsibility. The court expects both parents to contribute, financially and practically. Did this moment change how you saw her case?
Is not a child within existence at this moment, so therefore child support can be determined anyway.
We'll be back, though.
You'll be back for
We'll be
that
back.
child. Okay, well, when you return, we will discuss
somebody
that
else.
child.
With you. We'll be back with you.
Well, sir, just make sure you know, I just want you to know that you do have the right to get.
And then the shocker, she's pregnant again. The father's reaction is instant and loud. But Judge Vonda doesn't speculate, doesn't argue, she sticks to procedure. No child born means no support order yet. This is where the law draws a hard line between accusation and proof.
On child support.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you understand that?
But it's your child, so don't worry about that.
Ma'am, I don't need you addressing him, okay? And as of right now, we don't know whose child it is. Well, when I say we, I'm speaking about the court. We don't know whose child it is because you're currently pregnant. He hasn't had an opportunity to do a DNA test, okay?
You get pregnant from another girl.
All right. Sir, I do not need that extra sidebar over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, so based on $18 an hour, what is your work week? And truthfully, how many hours do you work a week?
Roughly 60 hours a week, ma'am.
Okay, you told the truth about that. I just have to verify everything that you say from now on. So, $18 an hour at 60 hours per week, that brings your gross to about $2,160. Your net...
This is the turning point. You have the right to a DNA test. Judge Vonda restores balance immediately. Obligation follows proof, not assumptions. For many viewers, this single sentence reframes the entire case. If you were in his shoes, would you demand that test immediately?
Of $1,903.58. Now, in terms of health insurance, at another time, you do have the right to get some sort of health insurance plan for your child. However, for today, you're going to have to reimburse that money to Medicaid. So what I'll have to do is I'm going to take 9% of your gross, that $2,160 amount. 9% of that is $194.40. Now, if you are able to find some health insurance that's cheaper than that, that would be great. You have the right to do that. And when that does happen, you can come back to court and we can make the change, okay? But as of today, that's the number. Then you're going to pay.
By the end, the math is locked in, support ordered, Medicaid reimbursed, and $6,600 in back pay set on a payment plan. Judge Vonda doesn't reward excuses or punish emotion. She enforces responsibility. If this case caught you off guard, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.
All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1078, McKinney case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss McKinney,
Yes, Ron.
we're back.
Yes.
I hope we are in better spirits.
I am.
All right, guys. This one goes off the rails fast. What starts as a paternity hearing turns into accusations, denial, and a complete misunderstanding of how DNA and the law actually work. Both sides come in convinced they're right, but only one thing in this courtroom decides the truth. And when it does, everything changes.
They're to press each other's buttons, right?
Correct.
Okay.
See what she does.
Okay, so we took the DNA testing, had all that done. Did you all have any problems with that?
No, none at all.
Okay. Okay, have the two of you had an opportunity to speak at all?
We've
No
spoken.
way. No.
Lies.
All right. Okay.
Right here, the judge is laying the groundwork. She confirms the DNA process was fair, professional, and uncontested. That's important because once testing is validated, personal stories don't override the result. This is the court making sure there's no excuse later to claim the system was rigged.
we spoke for 30 seconds. That doesn't count. I didn't want to talk to you. You came up to me. I tried to end the conversation as quick as possible.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
That is not true. He called me and he asked me, he said, look, I don't know which way this paternity test is gonna go, but if you'll just let me put it on you one more time, we can smooth all of this out, blah, 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 all of that crap.
Oh, so that's a lot in 30 seconds.
Really?
No, that was not what I...
This is where emotion takes over logic. Instead of focusing on the child or the evidence, the argument turns personal. Who called who, who's lying, who's aggressive. But courts don't rule on attitude or body language. When a case turns emotional like this, credibility quietly starts slipping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a lie post.
And you found all that out in 72 hours?
I did.
Interesting. Okay. So
You see how aggressive she is about this? This
I'm
is
just excited.
She doesn't need help for her daughter.
Just
This is
come on
about
with the
revenge.
results,
This
please.
is clearly about getting back at me and punishing me for not, I don't know, staying with her forever. I don't know.
Results, please.
but it's been 9 years.
I know it's been, odd timing, isn't it? Right when I have a fiance and have a son, that's when she chooses to do this? Isn't that kind of odd timing here?
Now the narrative shifts to motive. One side claims this case is about revenge and timing, not responsibility. Whether that's true or not doesn't decide paternity. The court isn't here to referee relationships, it's here to determine biological facts. And that distinction matters more than either party realizes.
If you are indeed the father, I wouldn't recommend you make a payment today because the order would just be being signed today.
Is there an appeal process even if I am the father?
What would you be appealing exactly?
I don't think that based on the way she's been treating me and based on her selective choice of when to bring this issue up in order to, harm my relationship with my family, I consider that a form of harassment. And I feel like
This is a critical legal misunderstanding. The idea that a restraining order could cancel child support is simply wrong. Child support is the child's right, not a bargaining chip between adults. The judge shuts this down instantly because the law doesn't bend for creative theories.
No, that's not how any of that works. That was really creative though, but that's not how any of that works. So let me go ahead and tell you what the results say.
All right.
Let's get it over with.
All
Drum
right.
roll.
All right. It looks like baby McKinney, because we can't say a child's name.
Right.
There is no probability he can be the father.
What did they say? What?
You hear that?
What'd you say, Your Honor?
You laughed at that.
Remember
No,
when you
I didn't hear.
Oh, let me say it a
I'm
little
the
louder.
only white person she's been with.
There is
Remember that?
no probability that
Here's the moment everything pivots. The DNA results come in, and they're definitive. 0 probability. Not unlikely. Not questionable. 0. At this point, legally, the case is over. But emotionally, one side is nowhere near ready to accept it.
he is the father.
Okay, so first of all, no disrespect to you, but the letter looks a little sketchy.
Okay.
It wasn't in a
It's got
legal
writing on
size
it.
envelope.
That's why it's sketchy.
So, and I don't trust him because his uncle is an attorney, okay? And his
Okay.
uncle can do
What
all
does that have to
types
do with
of
anything?
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't even trust that.
Wait a minute, I believe at the beginning, I asked you all how the test went.
Watch what happens when belief collides with evidence. Instead of accepting the result, suspicion takes over, questioning documents, motives, even family connections. This is common in court. When facts hurt, people look for someone to blame. But science doesn't argue back.
Father. Now,
That was
you,
way too much, by the way.
You have a tattoo.
excuse me, you know what? I don't even see why you all need to be having a conversation right now.
I agree.
Can we
you
do a
are not the
retest?
father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now, you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else who you may think is the father.
There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. He has a tattoo on his private part. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours.
The judge brings it back to the law. Since he's not the father, there will be no child support, no legal obligation at all. But she also makes something clear: the child still deserves answers. The court isn't closing the door on truth, just this accusation.
Okay.
You were probably with somebody else too within that previous 72 hours.
Oh, Your Honor, you tried it.
There's no shade, just facts.
It's very possible. It's
So,
very likely.
how is it possible?
Because there were like 6 or 7, 8 hours stretches during that time where I didn't see you or know where you were. I don't know what you were doing. You know what? Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you don't even remember this other guy. It's possible with the rate you were going in those days. So I'm willing to grant you that you may not have been lying.
Man.
You may
Okay.
not have been lying about thinking that I was the only white guy you were with.
Well, just answer my question. Do you have a tattoo on your private part?
I have a birthmark that kind of looks like a bird. Maybe
No,
that's
it
what you
says
thought.
Mississippi Long. Do you have that tattoo?
Okay,
No.
well, you know what? This is what we're
Never
about to
been to
do.
Mississippi.
This is what we're about to do. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere.
And just like that, the case is dismissed. A powerful reminder that certainty doesn't equal truth, and feelings don't outweigh facts. Courtrooms run on proof, no matter how convinced someone is. If this case surprised you, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama.
All rise. Vonda V. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Tommy.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Tummy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, for one, we should have been here a long time ago, but someone keeps delaying.
Alright guys, this case escalates fast. What starts as a routine child support hearing turns into accusations of manipulation, gun violence, and money battles that spill out in real time. 2 parents, twins caught in the middle, and a judge trying to regain control before the courtroom explodes. Stick with this, because every mistake.
But anyway, yes, really. You want
excuse
to
me.
start this
Stop
here?
that.
Okay, we could have started this a long time ago. Okay.
Stop, okay?
Mr. Tommy and ma'am, really? I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck rolling and
This is the judge drawing a hard line early. In family court, attitude matters because credibility matters. When emotions take over, judges stop listening to stories and start watching behavior. Right here, the court is warning both sides: lose control, and you lose leverage. The question is, who hears that warning, and who ignores it?
Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was once. And
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how many kids?
2.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
This admission is dangerous. Saying you're a trust fund baby while claiming financial fear sends mixed signals to the court. Judges don't punish privilege, but they do expect responsibility. Once money is mentioned, sympathy disappears and documentation matters. From this moment on, the case shifts from feelings to finances.
That scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
Are you paying for school out of that trust too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Not that you would like.
Okay, well, please, thank you for saving me from that.
6 months of delay is a red flag in child support court. Judges view delays as harm to children, not inconvenience to parents. When the judge presses for a reason, she's already deciding whether someone will pay for wasted time later. And that decision is about to come back around.
And he says that you keep on delaying it. So I need to know what is the reason for the delay.
Your Honor, the delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because of his mama and daddy in that damn trust fund. Okay, and then on top of that, he put a case on me.
Are you mad that you don't have a trust fund?
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust
Yes.
fund. I got
Well,
my
let's
pension
not-
and my retirement,
Yes.
but the
Oh,
problem
so you
is
have a
he's
pension?
spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's
you have
spoiled.
A pension,
He's spoiled.
and you have
He
a
need to get-
retirement. Okay, but the children live with him, and it sounds like you're big mad.
This is where emotion overtakes strategy. Allegations about trust funds, manipulation, and betrayal may feel powerful, but legally, they don't change child support. Family court doesn't punish bad relationships, it funds children. Every second spent venting here is a second not spent protecting your financial outcome.
And now I got twins. I had the kids originally, but because him and his family got money and he got that stupid trust, guess what? He went and lied. Now he got custody. So it's been taking so long because we've been back and forth.
Once a shooting is mentioned, everything changes. Even without criminal charges in this room, The judge is now thinking about safety, judgment, and stability. Violence instantly reshapes how the court views credibility. Ask yourself, who looks composed, and who looks reckless right now?
Because I shot him in his ass. He's an asshole. That's why I shot him.
No,
my
you
gosh.
shot me in the leg,
Well,
and it hurt, and the medical bill.
This is the judge pulling the case back from chaos. Notice the shift. She shuts down emotion and refocuses on money. That's not accidental. When judges stop reacting emotionally, they start calculating. And once numbers take over, outcomes become predictable and unforgiving.
Your children. This is absolutely ridiculous. I understand that you're upset, ma'am, but the first thing you're gonna do is learn how to speak without cursing, okay? That's the first thing you're gonna learn how to do. Because trust me, it's a whole lot of stuff that I wanna say up here, but I don't say it. So you're gonna learn how to behave. And stop shooting people. Just because you have a gun, that does not give you the right to go around shooting people. Okay? Whether it's in his behind or it was in his leg, you should not be going around shooting people.
His behind.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, well, either way, all I need to know about is the money. Now you said you did a whole lot of talking. You talked about you being a cop. You said pension. You said retirement. That is music to my ears dealing with child support, okay? So what I need to know, okay, thanks. Hold on. What I need to know, he said you gave him money one time. Is that true?
No.
It's a yes or a no.
No, that's not true.
So how much money have you given him total?
About $3,000.
About $3,000. Whether it happened one time or not, all I need is the amount. How much money do you make a year?
$57,000.
$57,000. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who covers health insurance for the children?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
It's $68.
$68. Okay. You about $5 off. I have 63.
Well, 60.
check.
Okay, it's 63.
Okay, 63. $63.
This is the moment reality lands. Income gets calculated, deductions applied, and the obligation is set. $966 a month isn't negotiable, it's enforceable. This is where the courtroom goes quiet, because everyone realizes the decision is already made.
And sir, I'm going to need you to just leave her alone, okay? I do not need her to shoot you in this courtroom, okay? So, based on that $57,000 a year, we're going to, your gross is $4,700, that's correct. Giving you credit for the $63 that you pay in health insurance, that brings your net to $3,864.83, okay? Child support, $966.21.
A month?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? You want me to make it a week? I mean, I wish I had the authority to do that, but I don't.
I put my life on the line every day,
And you know
I
what?
gotta
And
pay for this bomb. Like, my kid's supposed to be with me
And-
anyway.
Are you kidding me right now?
Excuse me, Mr.
He
Tommy.
not
I
gonna
can
use that
handle
for the
this.
kids.
Listen here. I applaud you for going out and putting your life on the line every single day. But just like a lot of people out here, they put their lives on the line too when you are raising children. You have to worry about their safety. You have to worry about their welfare when they're no longer in your possession. So it's a lot of people out here have other people dependent on them, okay?
I understand.
So if you understand, well, let me go ahead and help you understand a little bit further what else you have to do, because I haven't finished yet. $966.21 is your monthly obligation. However, this case has been delayed a lot because of you.
In the end, emotion didn't decide this case, math did. Delays turned into back pay, arguments turned into obligations, and the children became the court's priority. If this ruling surprised you, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom moments where reality hits hard.
Whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448 that you owe in back pay, and I'm going to make that payable at $55 a month, all right? So payable at $55 a month, added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21. I don't need you looking confused or anything like that, because you have a pension and you have a retirement. I need you to pinch from it and keep living. That's all I need you to do.
I'm not even invested, so...
Well, you know what?
Invested in your kids?
I'm not, listen, it ain't about my kids
You
now.
know what, Mr. Tommy, do you have anything further?
No, you've been more than helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Ma'am, is there anything else that I could help you with here today?
I just want to make sure my kids get the money. I don't want to pay for his education.
Well, you know what?
He sucks.
You said it. You said it. Well, you know what? He ain't sucked that bad when y'all was in the bed. So
The condom
go
was
ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything now because the children are here. They live with him. You're going to be responsible for taking care of them financially. Anything else from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You all are dismissed.